Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Once again, I am here in my office, which still is pretty much completely empty. We hosted Thanksgiving this year, and a lot of our time and energy was spent like kind of making the downstairs area a little bit more cozy and suitable for guests. And our office just keeps being the last room that's getting any attention. So this morning I was kind of making like a winter bucket list and some ideas of things that I definitely want to get done as the long season of winter kind of approaches. And one of those things is definitely to get this office decorated. So soon, hopefully soon, we'll have something going on in this room. But without further ado, I still have 8 favorites to bring for you this month. Even though I wasn't like hugely obsessed with getting a lot of new things this month, we wound up getting a lot of like furniture and home decor items and things like that. So even though November was mostly spent focusing on the ambiance of my home, I still managed to come up with 8 products that I've definitely been using and loving this month. So I'm really excited to share them with you, and let's get started. All right, I feel bad. The first one is kind of a cop-out because I had it in my August favorites. I think it was August. But I had to include this because you guys know I really loved Mrs. Meyers cleaning spray in the basil scent. Look what I found. They have fall ones. I had to get it. Mrs. Meyers got me because she comes up with seasonal scents, and this one is an orange clove. I would show you the label, but I got mine at Bed Bath & Beyond, and the bottle had a dent in it, so it was $1 cheaper, and I was like, sure, that's fine. But underneath here it says orange clove, and dare I say this smells better than the basil. Like, I could not stop cleaning my house because it made it smell so good and like really effectively. I would just like wipe down the coffee table with this and you would walk into the room and be like, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. And it's just got that beautiful holiday, warm, cozy, kind of, you know, spiced cider kind of sense. It's so good. And it really is a 2-in-1. Like on the one hand, you are wiping down your surfaces, cleaning your house, and on the other hand, you are making it smell delicious. I mean, it is just as effective as burning a candle, if not more so. So, any of these scents, as I say, are so good. These seasonal ones just really get me in the mood, and man, they work so well. So I definitely recommend finding one that you like because it will make you and your holiday season full of cheer and good smells. Okay, second is a body wash. It feels like I always have a body wash in every video, and honestly, I don't think I really repurchase the same body wash hardly ever unless I can't find anything, and then I'll just buy one I bought before because I know it works. But with so much variety out there, I'm just like, I have to try new things. So this was one I got at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I buy a lot of beauty products there because I like that you can get them for a little bit of discount. But this is a brand I've shared with you before. It is Pacifica, and it is their sulfate-free cleansing body wash. The scent is Sandalwood, which, as you probably know, is something I've also talked about before. I love the scent of like spicy, woodsy, I just love it. So I saw a Sandalwood body wash. That sounds perfect for the fall, to be kind of like warm and cozy. And it's truly that. It's not sweet. It's very earthy and woodsy. This one was also like $3.99. I mean, granted, it's kind of a smaller bottle, but as I mentioned in my last video, I am now not sharing a bathroom or my bathroom products with anyone anymore, so I can afford to have a little bit smaller bottle, especially at $3.99. And I just really enjoy body washes that aren't overly scented. I like when they're a little bit just more light and earthy and kind of just fresh smelling without being fake fresh. I don't know, I'm just picky. And one of the things I'm the most picky about is flushing chemicals down the drain. Body wash is something you use constantly, over and over, and not only are you buying the bottles all the time, and yes, you can recycle those, but you're just squeezing that down the drain and into our environment. And you know, of course it's worth it because it's cleaning your body, but don't you feel that there should be kind of like a give and take, you know? So this is the fact that it's sulfate free and it's natural. I mean, you know, it's hard to find and invest in ones that are completely natural. Obviously you can buy Castile soap. I just need a little bit more. I love me some products, so I like fragrances, I like packaging, but there is a balance between overconsumption and just flushing things away and going completely natural. And I feel that a product like this is a good happy medium. Cruelty-free, recyclable, okay to be sending into the atmosphere. So I just feel good using these kinds of products. This brand is great for that. They have lots of other scents, lots of lotions, all kinds of body care. If you've not heard of Pacifica before, I definitely recommend them. I think all of their products are really great. So yeah. So speaking of natural, sulfate-free, paraben-free, this is another reason why I bought my third product. This is by Ives, whatever it is. You know, this is a very popular brand. This is the green tea scrub, and it's like a blackhead clearing scrub, I guess. I really like this product because I really like to have a scrub in the morning. You know, it's winter, we're turning the heat on, the wind is starting to blow, and I'm sure we're all noticing the nails are breaking, the lips are cracking, you know, humans start to dry out. One way to kind of help with dryness, even though it sounds terrible, but like exfoliating your skin helps to get all of the scaly, flaking, dry skin off of your body, and then it leaves this nice layer underneath that you can just slather with moisture and just try to defend your skin as best as you can against the terrible weather that is Chicago. But this is just something that feels so good in the morning, and as it was getting colder I felt like, yeah, I should get a scrub because my coconut milk cleanser of summertime is just kind of not doing it. And this I really, really like. For some reason, I think the coolest part is that the product is actually green. It's like this fun kiwi green scrub. It's got this nice scratchy texture. It's not overly rough. It's not gonna make you bleed or anything, but like it's effective. I need a scrub, you know? If I wanna exfoliate, like I wanna exfoliate. I like that this is really scratchy. And one tip I like with this is I'll just kind of dampen my face, pat it with a towel, give it a few seconds, and then I go and get a pretty, you know, not overly generous amount, but like I'm not shy with it, and just like really, and I'll walk around the house, I'll talk to my cats, I'll do other things and just like really work it into my skin, especially like around the lips and around the nose and all those areas that just get red and irritated. And you know, the first few days of me using this, sure, I feel like it pulled some things out, and sometimes I feel like maybe it still does because I'm having a little bit of breakouts this month, probably because I've been eating a lot of fried food and cheese. That'll do it. It does seem to help with acne. If nothing else, it kind of is like moving it along, which I know over like in the long term is good. Like first you have to kind of like detox it all out and then like keep up the maintenance. So this is definitely a good one. And as I said, natural exfoliants, it's oil free, sulfate free, paraben free, another good one that I don't feel bad using on a somewhat regular basis. Alrighty, so my fourth product is another brand that I talked about on this channel. I've used before, and this is something that I didn't realize I really liked, but I kept using it, and I was like, yeah, this is a pretty effective product. I do really like it. I like the feeling of it. So this is by the Shea Moisture brand. Like I said, I've featured it on here before. This is their Peace Rose Oil Complex Nourish and Silken Dry Shampoo. So I really am drawn to that because dry shampoos, I've talked about dry shampoos a lot on my channel too. It feels like they actually are like ruining my hair. They're just completely drying it out, and I feel like it takes a whole day to recover. You know, this isn't the most perfect dry shampoo ever in the world because I do like ones that are more kind of cooling feeling, but this is a beautiful fragrance and a really nice formula, and it works really well. And I think that's probably the most important thing when it comes to a dry shampoo. You don't just want to be spraying or powdering junk all over your hair and then on top of it, it still looks greasy. Like I've used dry shampoos like that. I'm just like, what the heck? But this one I can say for sure that after I use it and like work it into my hair does not look greasy and definitely kind of has that like really nice Victoria's Secret tousled kind of volume going on, and that is really kind of what makes your hair look clean because it's like big and full, and it's kind of fun to use because after I put it in, and I'll use kind of a generous amount, you know, I like to like kind of put it under and here, you know, and then again on the other side and like just back in here, like basically all over this top area of my hair. And I'll just kind of put it like right up here in the front, like work all of that in. And once I kind of get it over the whole top of my head and even like back in here a little bit, work it in, then anytime I move my hair, put it up, take it down, like it's just really voluptuous and it's a lot of fun. Not to mention it smells really, really good. It smells like roses. You might not think of roses as the first scent when it comes to like a hair refresher, but no, it's really nice. It's really light, just floral, feminine, nice, and it doesn't last. Like once you brush it out, you don't really notice it. One thing that's weird about this product is that like you have to squeeze it out. That can be weird. Sometimes it doesn't come out really well and sometimes it like goes everywhere, so just kind of like be careful. It says it cleanses and lifts dry, brittle hair, sulfate-free, color safe, it like fights poverty, 10% of sales. Like this is a great brand for sure. There's like a cult following of this brand. This would be an example of a drugstore brand that has fair prices but works so well. Like anything by this brand is really, really great. All month I used a new shampoo and conditioner by this brand that I'm not talking about in this video, but it just goes to show even things that aren't like my favorites or new things that I'm trying, like I'm just using this brand on a regular basis. So yeah, I definitely think that this is a good one, works really, really well, and just makes your hair look awesome. So check it out if you see it. Alrighty, so the last 4 products are gonna all be makeup products. I'm gonna start with 2 that I've actually used for a long time, but just started using a lot this month. So the 5th product is very, very used, so forgive me, the packaging and all the stickers, everything is worn off, but that should be a testament to how much I love this product. This is by Milani. They have a lot of different colors of these. Maybe you've seen them in the drugstore. It is the Moisture Lock Oil Infused Lip Treatment. This particular one that I have is in Repairing Primrose. So it's another product that has this delicious rosy smell, which is kind of funny that I'm using it right after I just talked about that last one, because they definitely smell extremely similar. I had a very rosy month, I guess. I love these lip oils. So there's 8 varieties of this. I have tried 2 of the 8 and I absolutely love both of them. So I think that any one you are drawn to would be good. And what I think is really cool is that it seems that there's something that stands out about each one. They all have slightly different formulas, but basically they're the same thing, and they're just so, so, so good. So let's talk about I don't even know where to start with these. I am not a gloss person. I'm a lip balm person. I need like real moisture and not like fake oil. But for some reason when I saw these and I was like, an oil treatment, I love to put coconut oil on my lips and use different kinds of natural oils to exfoliate and work with my skin and all that stuff. So I'm familiar with using oils as a moisturizer, and that's why I was like, okay, those might be really, really, really good. After I bought the first one, I was so impressed. I think this was the first one I bought. I bought another one. I've had them for a while, but I was just using this nonstop this month because, like I was saying earlier, the weather has gotten colder, it's drier, and I find this to be just really, really effective. I don't know if this ever happens to you, but do you ever have lip balms that just don't mesh well with your dry lips, and so the more you kind of rub them in or like try to reapply, you get flakes and your lips are still dry underneath all of that, and you wind up just like wiping off dead skin and trying to like, it's a bad cycle, and I get into that. It has to be a very high quality balm, and I find that I do really well when I kind of switch up the balm and use some more oils, and my lip health just seems to be a lot better. So this is something that I've been using on a daily basis right before I go out the door. Keeps my lips really hydrated, and what I like even better is that I can mix lip colors and lipsticks in with this, and it just gives them, you know, like a sheer kind of diffused, very moist, plump look to it without being like overly matte, overly dry. Like I've just been kind of focused on my lip health, because they're gonna look their best when they actually are their best. You know, when I'm hydrated, when they are hydrated, and when I'm exfoliating and just taking care of them and not overlooking them in my daily routine, that's just gonna look better. So I've just been really into kind of a more natural, full, healthy lip look this month, and this product has definitely been kind of the catalyst for all of that, because it's just so good. I love using it all day. It's really nice to just keep kind of layering. It puts this really nice, glossy, moist, buttery sheen on your lips. It's just, I think you would really like it. After realizing how much I was using this, I've decided to definitely go back and pick up at least another one, if not a few. Yeah, these are really super good, and I've talked about it so much I want to put it on now. As you can see, it has this like really, what's the word? It's kind of like a fat doe foot applicator. It's very big. See, in the relation to my lip, it's like quite big. But that's kind of cool because you can just like gloss over your whole lip and you're good to go. It's very shiny, it's just healthy, vibrant, bright looking, and I definitely love this one. Okay, so next up is another product that I've used for a while, but used so much this month that I was like, man, I gotta mention it. This is definitely a favorite. So first, before I even say another word about mascara, I am a loyal fan of Better Than Sex. And that's a mascara, if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's by Too Faced. I don't have it in front of me, but light pink, and it's called Better Than Sex, and it's really, really good. Huge cult following. Everybody loves that mascara. I swear by it as being the best, and I get compliments on it all the time. But that being said, I like to have a backup. You never know when your tube's gonna run dry. Every once in a while, I'm just not feeling like it. Sometimes you want a different kind of mascara day, and I have a little backup. However, this backup I bought because I heard it was a dupe for Better Than Sex. So, if you're kind of following me here, I have the high-end, expensive mascara that I use on a regular basis, and then I have the cheaper dupe alternative that I use once in a while, and between the two, I'm super happy. However, throughout the month of November, for some reason, I was just really, really drawn to the dupe, to the cheaper one. It just felt better to be using it. I felt like it was looking better. And I mean, hey, if the cheaper one is working better for me, then why not keep using it? So this is by CoverGirl. It is called their Flamed Out Mascara. This is actually a brand new tube. I just used it for the first time today because I used up my whole other tube. You can get this like at any drugstore, like a grocery store even. More like classic makeup items is like you'll be sure to find this. If not, you can definitely get it online. It can't be more than $5 or $6. I do not like synthetic mascara wands. Like the plasticky ones with like little pokey things, like that does not work for me. I like a more natural wand, like a big bushy natural brush kind of thing. And that is exactly what this one is. So this one's got like the hourglass wand. It is very similar to the Better Than Sex wand. I got, as you can see, brown black. And I'm a huge brown black mascara person. I haven't had brown black for a long time. It's hard to find, and Better Than Sex only comes in black. So it's not like a deep black, it's fine, it's beautiful. But if I can ever find me a black brown mascara, I am a huge fan. Probably just because I'm a little bit fairer complected, and it just looks super natural on me and not as like, whoa, you have black eyelashes. So this I can like just really load on, and it looks really natural. It's very buildable. It's more of a dry, kind of whipped, moussey, flaky formula, which I like. If you like a really, really wet mascara or like a gel-like mascara, you're not gonna like this. But I love me like a dry, moussey mascara that I can just keep making feathers with. And I don't know, let's see how this turned out today. This is probably, maybe 3 coats, 4 coats. I don't really wait for one to dry. I just kind of keep going and keep building until, you know, it looks good. And this is just such a great mascara for this. Like that other tube that I was using all month, I have had that for a long time. So that just goes to show, like, even when it starts to dry out, it almost just makes the formula better and like more, it's weird, but I love this mascara. It sounds like something you would like. Pick it up. It's totally worth it. So while we were talking about eyes, I got a new eye product that has turned into a daily routine holy grail product, and it's really cool. It is by NYX. It is their eyeshadow base. It's like a little pot. They have a couple colors. I think they have a white, maybe they have a black, and this one, it is the shade 03 Skin Tone. So obviously, as you can see, it's just skin toned. It's just kind of like this, it's almost like concealer. It's just in a little teeny tiny pot, and it's the first thing I do when I sit down to do my makeup. is I rub my ring finger in here. That's all you need, is just like a teeny little dab, and I put it all over my eyelids, and it just kind of, it puts a base coat on your eyelids. This is literally all this is. It's a nice flesh colored base coat on, and then whatever eyeshadow look you want to start going for, even if you just want to put on one skin tone colored shade over that, just kind of like locks it all together and makes it look really smooth and makes it very long lasting. Once I used this for a day, 2 days, 3 days, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is just part of my daily routine. I definitely notice a difference when I use it versus when I don't. Just everything blends better, everything goes on faster and easier. So there's not a whole lot more to say about it. It's a really simple, quick, and easy product. If you really wanted to, you could just put it on alone and just go. It would just look like nothing, but just kind of cover up maybe any veins or discoloration or shininess or whatever. This is awesome. It wasn't super expensive, and it's just like one of those daily staples. So yeah, the NYX eyeshadow base. Alrighty, for my 8th product, I have a very unexpected item, an item I probably normally would not buy, and for some reason I was just like, yeah, I'm buying this. Maybe because it was $3. Again, you know how, okay, I'm a huge Maxxinista. Like, I'm always at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. You know how you think you're done, but then you get up to like the snaky line and they have like even more candles and coffee mugs and holiday stuff, and you're just stuck. You have to like let everybody go in front of you. Ugh. That happens to me all the time. But I totally justified it as I was in line. I was like, yes, like this is a great purchase. It's only $3. So, okay, here's the brand. The brand is Style Essentials. This is an all about blush blush palette. I've never heard of this brand before, and I'm sure the formulation is terrible, like the actual chemicals in it. But like I said, for $3, it looked like a lot of fun. So look at this bad boy. Ooh. Like, how pretty is that? How fallish is that? How just like wintry, summery, everything is this? I have no idea how well this is showing up on camera. You can totally see my light here. It would make a difference if I turned it off. Hold on. This is like slightly different lighting. As you can see, my lighting is not really good enough. Maybe it is better to show you without the lighting. I can't tell if it's better to do it this way or not. I'm just gonna keep going forward because I feel like you can see the colors better with this lighting. But yeah, let me kind of walk you through what we have here. We've got like a vanilla shimmer, dreamsicle, vanilla, bright coral, peachy, very light baby doll, dusty pink. A freaking purple, bright coral pink, Barbie, neon, almost hot pink. Red, it's like berry, delicious like raspberry kind. Chocolatey, cappuccino, maybe it's a bronzer. Like I'm just not sure about that color. But like, you could use it for something. Remember, $3 for all of them. Really, really pretty, like hot pink. I mean, look at the colors on these. The pigment is just fantastic. And like I said, for $3, I was like, how much fun is that to play with? Ugh, I was really excited about that. So I basically only use these two right now, but I plan to like move a little bit more in here in the winter and do a little bit rosier of a cheek. Of course, we'll be exploring with this. It's just pretty. So that does it for my November favorites. I am going to be setting up and getting ready to film my fall capsule wardrobe tonight and tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. I will be coming extremely soon. Since winter's coming, I need to like get that video up. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that right now. I hope you guys all had an awesome Thanksgiving, and I will see you in my next video. Happy holidays.